Right. Welcome to everybody tonight to the Dockery for Tennessee Senate meet and greet. These guys have just really showed us spirit and soul. We appreciate them. The all-star volunteer band that has come out tonight from different parts of Tennessee. I like that lead player. I want to be big with him. One day when I get big, I want to run with him. We're grateful for everyone that has come out tonight. Rueben Dockery, and as you know, we're running for state senate. We are speaking specifically to our live stream audience. All right? And what we're going to do is I'm going to share with you a little bit about our vision. And as I promised everyone on Facebook and our various groups that we've posted out to, we're going to share a little bit of our talent with you tonight. So we're just going to let our hair down, proverbially, and have a little fun. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Woo! Got some folk in the room here. And as we take it easy, we're going to be here until about 8 o'clock, and as we move forward, what we're going to do is we're going to give an opportunity for the band to be properly introduced in a little bit here. And these guys have done a great job of sharing with us that musical talent. We're grateful for them again, the all-star volunteer band. All right, we also have with us in the house tonight Miss Olga Alexieva, who is an excellent artist. And you see some of her work on display tonight. Somebody will be able to get a piece of it, take a piece of it home with her. And we'll give her an opportunity to kind of share a little bit. My campaign manager, Mr. Sheldon, is going to come up and just a little bit, and you hear from him. But we're grateful. This is a fundraiser, so we do ask you to, online, to help us out here. Help us out. Dockery for TN Senate. That's DOCKERY. The number 4. The letters T and N.com. Go to the website and make your contribution right now. You may recall that we began on Wednesday with a 72-hour fundraising drive. All right, and it goes all the way to midnight tonight. So help us out. We're asking for you to give us 1,000 people, give us $100. You can't do that. We'll take what you can. All right. Every little bit helps. So nonetheless, we're gonna keep going here. As I promised, I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about some of what our vision is for Senate District 21. And then we're gonna come back in just a little bit. We're gonna have Mr. Shelton come up, our campaign manager, is gonna talk to you a little bit, and then we're gonna have some more music. Is that all right?
Yeah.
My wife told me, don't you go there and embarrass yourself now, so I'm going to try not to do that. All right, nonetheless, we're getting right to it. I want to speak from the theme tonight, many interests, one Senate district. All right? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. These words, influenced by Francis Bellamy, revised in June of 1954 during Flag Day, embodies love and patronage to our nation, America. Significantly, focus is on unity as one nation. Trust in the Almighty God. And further, it proposes the proposition that liberty and justice extends to every American citizen. Somehow, in these challenging times we face across the nation, there is a question about greatness in America. Some people pose that question. The story is told of a farmer living on an old dirt road. One day, a man drove by and noticed he had a pig with 3 legs and a peg. He stopped curiously to inquire about such an unusual thing. When asked, the farmer said to him, hey, quickly he stopped. He said, let me tell you about this pig. One day, I fell sick in the barn. There was nobody around to save me. But don't you know, it was this here pig that helped me and got me back on my feet. The man said, wow, looking at the man. He said, wait. Let me tell you about this here pig. House caught fire. This pig went and got the fire hose, sprayed down the fire, and saved my home. The guy said, wow, man. Hey. He said, wait. You don't understand. Let me tell you about this pig. This pig right here, he counted to 10 and say his name all by himself. Man said, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. He said, but I just got one question. Why is it that this pig got 3 legs and 1 peg? The man railed back and said, well, you know, a pig this good, you can't eat them all at once. That's the way we are in the United States of America. Got some good things, got some challenging things. Everything is not going to come at once. But guess what? When we're united, we can do a whole lot. And we can make things happen. Irregardless of what your life experience is, where you come from, or what you're doing, the greatness of America is it provides you an opportunity to be a part of it. Here in Senate District 21, that's what we are aiming to do. To bring you together because you are a Tennessean, you're part of Nashville, Davidson County, and Senate District 21. Approximately 329.5 million citizens in the United States of America right now. Now, with this large number of people, you can imagine you're going to have some difference of opinions about politics, about religious views, and even social issues. However, occurrences like what happened on September 11, 2001, causes us to stop and pause and realize that anything could threaten our life, our safety. And we've got to be together. Is that right?
That's right.
It's moments that we face like the flood of 2010 that causes people out to literally rise in the water that makes us realize what we have could be gone in a minute. And it makes people come out just like they did, helping one another over in Antioch and Bordeaux and various parts of Nashville. It's moments like just recently in 2020 when a hurricane, God sent a hurricane to Nashville, tore up various parts of the city. And it made people realize just how precious life is and how quickly these material things could be gone. Quick as you get them, they can be gone. But what's most important is the familiar relationships we have with our neighbors. And it brings us back to that reality. And that's what we should look at, friends, neighbors, constituents, Senate District 21. I'm speaking largely to our live stream audience as well as those that are in the room, because it's very important that we understand that. Now, as a 35-year resident of Nashville, Davidson County, I have personally witnessed the growth of what's now called the, quote, it city. Isn't that something? And I can remember when it wasn't that much. It's fair to say that everybody have some reason to appreciate the advances that we've had in the city, right? Some are good and some are not so good. But at the same time, we value the importance of safe neighborhoods, public safety. We value civility among neighbors. Got to a point in the last few years where people don't want to look at each other. Yeah. They're afraid to speak to one another. And that's sad. But we can do better. And we must do better. We value a good quality education for all of our children. Now, some of our neighbors have voiced concern about economic disparities across Davidson County and Tennessee. Economic disparities compacted with social issues and what they believe to be inequality. And even many people are still complaining about the intended and unintended consequences of gentrification. They're real, and it's what we're facing. Some good people feel pressured by those things. These cries should not go unheard. Now, perhaps the most important duty that a senator has is to address the grievances, not just people in their party, but in both parties, all of their constituents, rightfully, so that they feel as though they're part of Nashville-Davidson County Senate District 21, the state of Tennessee. That's their job. Now, like the rest of the U.S., let's face it, we operate here in Tennessee under the two-party system. It's a real deal, and we understand that. Despite that, however, what we must recognize is that we have an opportunity as constituents to bring ourselves together, despite our ethnicity, despite our economic status or any of those things, and say, you know what, if you hurt, just like the floods, just like 9/11, I hurt. And we're humans. We're members of the human family right here in Davidson County. That's our charge. When we go to the ballot box, what we're doing is making a statement that we all are part of one family. All right? Now, what we realize, because of difference in opinions politically largely, is that people of goodwill often differ when it comes to what does it mean to sustain a perfect union, to ensure justice, safeguard domestic tranquility, provide for a common defense, promote general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty for ourselves and our children, our posterity. What does that mean? Depending on who you're talking to and what your motivation is, maybe how you feel when you get up in the morning. That may be a little bit different. However, the reality is we're all facing the same thing. As the next senator, 21st Senatorial District, I endeavor to foster cooperation between local city government, our state government, and bring the resources necessary to help young folk who don't feel as though liberty and justice has been extended to all. That's part of the duty of your elected officials, to make sure that all your citizens, your constituents, feel as though they're part and they're recognized. As I close, I want to bring your attention to the words of the late President Abraham Lincoln. Almost prophetically, in his speech at Gettysburg, he recognized the fact that 616,222 of America's sons shedded their blood on the battlefields during the Civil War. Now, did you know that some of those sons were white? Some of them were black. Some of them had on Union uniforms, others on Confederates. But guess what they all shared in common? They lost their blood on the battlefields of didn't recognize that this was a serious thing. And if we're not careful, we'll find ourselves at bay with one another, fighting and continuing this struggle when we don't have to, and we should not. Here's what he said. You know the famous address. It's rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead, we take increased devotion to the cause which they have given their last full measure of devotion. We here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain. This nation under God shall have a new birth and a new freedom. And that government of the people, government for the people, and government by the people shall not perish from the earth. Senate District 21, let's work hard to remain united. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
With that, we're going to bring up my campaign manager, Mr. Shelton. He's going to make a few announcements, and we're going to have these guys come back and drop it like it's hot again.
Yeah.
All right.
Good evening, good evening. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here. I want to thank everybody that's watching online, that's streaming with us. We really appreciate you, as well as everyone that's in the room today. We're here because we support candidate Dockery, and we thank you, we thank you, we thank you. Now we're going to get back to music, but we have a special treat tonight in addition to the band. We have an original piece that we're giving away from the O Gallery, and that's Olga. So we're gonna have a trivia question for those of you who are online and in the building. So the trivia question is: what year did candidate Dockery? What year was he on the task force for education with the mayor in Nashville, Davidson County? If you can tell me the year, if you're online streaming, put it in the chat and I'll see it. If you're here, you tell me at the end of the night, we'll ask. So in order to find this information, you can go to Dockery for Tennessee, that's Dockery, the number 4, TN.com. You can familiarize yourself about the candidate, as well as donate to help support. Thank you so much. We're going to bring the band back.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah. Might as well just hold over then.
It's not
Good job. Yeah. John, we're doing it in G.
We're doing Tennessee Whiskey in G.
In G, yeah. What song is this? Tennessee Whiskey. Oh, Whiskey, okay, yeah.
I sang this song to my wife on our 27th wedding anniversary. This August on the 28th, we got 27 years. All right.
Awesome.
And I said, you know, I want to do something special. I want to do something big, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I want to make it to 28, you know what I mean?
I think you should.
So we want to share this with you. It's I'm not one that drinks, but I think there's a powerful message here about recovery and how people can be brought back. Right? We got some challenging issues around here. In Nashville and Tennessee and the United States. But guess what, beloved? We can come back. Somebody say we can come back.
We can come back.
I didn't come to preach, but I know I'm right about it.
You're right.
All right. So we're going to do this little song here and do the best we can. Used to spend my nights out in my room. Liquor was the only love that I know. You came along and you rescued me, kept me from going to the bottom. Yeah, too far gone. Smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet strawberry wine. Warm as a glass of brandy. At the bottom of the bottle, always dry. When you poured your love in me, I didn't waste it. 'Cause on your love, I always did.
What an honor.
All right.
Outstanding, outstanding.
Double
So,
duty.
as a special treat, what many of you are here for, we have candidate Dockery on the drums.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Don't forget to go ahead and log on to show your support. That's Dockery, DOCKERY, the number 4TN.com. Thanks so much.
All right. Oh, yeah. Marv.
I'm ready when you are.
John's going to be rendering this song over here. John Foster, by the way.
All right. All
Guitar
right.
and vocals.
Someone listen to them. Y'all get started. I'll find it.
And all the high parts.
Get ready to start.
There we go. And under door number 5, I just. Right. All right, let's do it.
Got it, John.
Stand around.
threw you the curve. You caught it. You got it. You caught the curve. You caught the Katie. I figured you'd stick with me.
We're throwing him in deep now. He's going to start this song off. He's going to kick off a little Stevie Wonder. Writings on the wall. There is some that is about to wrong. Wash your face and hands. Nothing more to say. That devil's on his way. I better stop that, get back. Yeah. Little sister Strud. You know, just come in and Everybody come in together and look at it.
Yeah.
One. One after you.
A 1, 2, 3.
I got one for him. You got one for him?
Yeah.
You got one?
You got one.
Can you give me a G?
Yeah.
You might know this. Maybe your parents played it around the house, but it goes, give me that G. I know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. Yes, I did now. See, I fixed up and I'm gone home. Oh, why I'm easy. I'm easy like some water. Yeah, yes, I know. Put chains on me. I golden. Oh, don't you know? 'Cause I'm easy like Sunday morning. I wanna be so high. I wanna be free to know the things I do alright. Free, just be flat. G, 1, 2. Easy like some rolling. Yes, I am. Oh, 'cause I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Brother Dockery on the drums too, by
Ruben, keep on. One more. One more. Come on.
She
short one brick.
Did you want to hear the band?
Band.
Come introduce the band. Yeah.
Jump back.
So I've been asked to introduce the band.
Hi.
My brothers up here.
All right.
Give it up for John Foster, everybody.
Thank you.
The man. Mr. Steve Kennedy on bass guitar. And how about Rueben Dockery back here? Come on, give it up. And on keyboards and vocals, Tom Edwards. And I'm Terry Ballard. Honored to be here. So hey, keep it up, Ruben. Keep it on going. Go, brother.
You think we can do this James Brown?
Come on. You are.
See? Yeah. Find James first. I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would. I said so good. I like you. I feel nice. Sugar and spice. Feel nice. Sugar and
My slick shoes.
Ah, you come out. One, 6, 5, 1 for you. 1, 6, cool. Okay, what's the G? G. Yeah. This is a timeless song. And we appreciate it. Brother Dockery. We're enjoying this. Yeah. minor, 2 minor, 5. Okay. Just 3 of those, and then the last one, 3 minor, 2 minor, 5. Okay.
Rehearsal while you work. The people get ready. There's a train coming. Don't need no baggage. You just get on board. All you need is space to hear those diesels humming. Don't need no ticket. You just thank the Lord. Well, people get ready for the train to turn, picking up passengers coast to coast. All you need is faith, open the doors and go. There's hope for all among the kingdom's Well, there ain't no room for that hopeless sinner who heard all that night just to save his own. Pity on those whose chances grow better. There's no hiding place on the kingdom's throne. So people get ready, the train a-coming. Don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesel humming. Don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. People get ready. I get The song don't never go out.
Great job. Great job.
One more.
He's gonna bring it up now.
I got one going. All right.
1 second.
All right. We got some music. We got some art.
That's right.
We got an amazing candidate for Senate 21. Mr. Dockery.
Talented.
We got all of you. We thank you so much for your support. At this time, I would like to introduce the owner and creator of the O Gallery, Mr.
All right.
Oga.
Right.
Thank you so much. My name is Olga Alexeyeva, and I live in Nashville since 1991, and I'm privileged to be Nashvilleian.
Yes.
And I have my gallery in town since 2008, and I brought the pieces here. So with the purchase, I would give the portion of that to a campaign. So if you can show the kind of panorama.
My pleasure.
So that would be nice for people to see what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
So in our time, like Ruben said, we have to be united. No matter where we are from. I lived in Ukraine half of my life in Russia. I came from USSR, and I'm praising America to be better, to be together, and don't allow guys to be separated, because separated, we're gonna lose. Thank you so much, and I hope the people like Rueben, they will make a difference in our political arena. His talent that he showed today describes him as a humble person who is not afraid to show him as a human.
Absolutely.
So, I would love you, all of you who is watching now our stream, to support his campaign. Please give for the good cause, because he is a voice for our nation. And thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you.
So, we are going to be graced with another selection from our wonderful band and the candidate, Mr. Dockery. All right, let me get out of the way.
We haven't sprung this on the camera.
This is all new.
We just throwing him out there and he's jumping and grabbing.
Well, grab this one. I'm gonna try it in. Oh, beautiful, for spacious sky, for amber waves of rain, for purple mountains, majesty, oh, the fruit, plains. Oh, America, God shed His grace on thee, and I cry like the wind from sea to shining sea.
Thank everyone so much for being a part of this, both our online audience and our in-person audience. Special thanks to the band.
Yeah.
You guys did an amazing job.
All
Job. Special thanks to Ms. Olin, all of the contributors tonight. We thank you if you gave to us. You know, if you still want to support, you can go ahead to Dockery, that's Dockery, the number 4, TN.com. Before we get out of here, we promised you a chance to win a piece from the old gallery. So, what year did candidate Dockery join the educational task force? If you have the answer, raise your hand, let me know, type it in the chat. What year? Okay, thank you so much. It looks like we got our answer.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Amazing.
So somebody did.
Anybody here know? Anybody else?
2010.
Lines don't count.
2010. Not what?
I saw someone online said it. I don't want to steal their answer, but I
2015.
saw somebody online.
Okay. We thank you. And just for the record, it was 2008. 2008. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you so much for your support. God bless you.
The same when my gallery was open.
Okay, good.
I know. So I was close.
All righty.
I'm a winner.
All right. You're a winner anyway.